Hello guys, NautoAis here, and EVO 2024 came and gone, and I have to say this is one of the best EVO that Rick did. New venue, yeah, there's a lot of hiccup from what I understand, especially the arena section. So I kind of noticed when I saw it on TV that it was smaller than the Mandalay Bay, but of course it's one building rather than renting two buildings, so cutting costs. But of course, there was to a point that there were a lot of people in the arena that the fire marshal and say, hey, you gotta clear out. Yeah, it is what it is. I wouldn't be surprised if Rick and the Evo team will improve next year because, anything new, you're trying something, you learn from it. It is what it is. That's how tournament goes, any event goes. So with that said, of course, there are announcements. I'm going to give the announcement that happened that caught my eye. And were they good from last year? Well, maybe 50-50. But most of them sort of expected that, yeah, they're going to show something because they already announced it. But there were some surprises, so I have to say that. So with that said first, starting with 2XKO, the League of Legends fighting game, and from what I understand, that is free to play, so made by one of the Cannon brothers. So they introduced another new character by the name of Braum. So it's a big guy with a shield, and he has some Furbies. Again, don't know about the lore. I've been watching the Netflix series, of course, coming this November 2024, season 2. Can't wait for that one. But anyway, there you go. They showed a showcase for Braum. So during the panels, they were making some announcement about games in the future. So Arc System Work did do a panel about Hunter x Hunter. So in EVO 2024, they revealed another new character and the King of the Chimera King, or Memoru. And if you know that arc, it's basically people turning into, chimeras. And it's supposed to be that king is the chosen one because it's powerful. And then they also showed the intro for the game and they revealed who are going to be maybe base roster, maybe DLC, who knows. So there are some from the game arc. Of course, there are some also, like I said, the Chimera arc. I think more spiders. I'm not really a Hunter x Hunter lore, but I did watch the series. It is good. If you have Netflix or Crunchyroll, you should give it a chance. As well, of course, you might say, well, what about Uni Sis Celeste? No, they just show more about Uzuki. So I did already talk about that on my Arc System Work Anime Expo 2024. So now, moving to SNK. So first of all, they did reveal Vice and Mature are the DLC characters. But it is going to confuse. They keep saying DLC character singular, and they show Vice and Mature. So my guess here is that are they going to be a dual character, kind of like Chang and Choi in Capcom vs SNK 2? I don't know. Maybe it's just two characters. So the idea of why they brought him back is, according to the director, they want to complete the Orochi's 8-head. Of course, in the panel, you only saw 7. Supposed to be the 8th one. A lot of the SNK fans said is Gaiden, the biological father of Leona. Again, if you play 14, one of Verse's quote was from that guy. Again, who knows? But there you go. So they're not going to come out until December of 2024. Again, I don't know what special DLC. Maybe they're free or maybe they'll be cheap. Who knows? Maybe they'll be part of a season pass. Again, unknown. Yes, so if you notice, why is it the lack of update and support for King of Fighters 15? Well, the game is kind of old, and at the same time, they are doing Fatal Fury City of the Wolf, and I'm gonna guess that they only have one big team for the fighting game, so they can't do multiple games. Not really a good idea, so either one, they take a break from King of Fighters 15, or kind of like what they're doing right now, kind of like a slow update. Good idea, maybe not, but what can you do? It is what it is. Because moving to City of the Wolf, they finally reveal another character is going to be in the game, and it's Kevin Ryan. He's back. Yes, he's from Mark of the Wolf. So they showed all the moves that he has from that game, transition to City of the Wolf. So not bad, but hopefully for me is they add some more new characters, maybe one or two more characters, or maybe just one more, because they already have 2 new characters. But the thing I really want to see from City of the Wolves is I want them to actually have Fatal Fury characters. maybe Rick Strode, maybe Raiden, maybe Andy. Mai, gotta bring her back. Come on, man. No Fatal Fury, no Mai. What's that? No Mai, no Bai joke. So anyway, yes. So hopefully there will be some actual OG Fatal Fury characters. So for right now, it looks like she's going to be most of the character from Mark of the Wolf. They're just putting him in Fatal Fury, Seed of the Wolf, whatever it is, what it is. And of course, they did mention this in a short. SNK versus Capcom SvC Chaos had a shadow drop. By the time it's recording, I already have it for the PlayStation 5 or 4. They're back compatible. I've been playing it on the PS5. I don't really feel any lag, and the controls are actually more reactive than playing it on, well, I played it on the rig, and the controls, the input were kind of like a bit of delay, but that's beside the point. So I finally played it. It is what it is. It's an SNK game. Cheesy, quirky, and like I said, this game is bad. Like, it's literally bad. So you might say, NautoAis, what do you like the game? What do you talk about the way you support? Well, I want to support SNK. I want to support the Versus series, because hopefully with this and Capcom's version, that they will do either a new Capcom versus SNK game, or Capcom will also do a Capcom versus SNK collection. Maybe. Yes, granted, this game is $20, but for me personally, since I'm a supporter of SNK, not Playmore, they're crap, I want to give them a bone. Just like what I did with Capcom Fighting Collection 2 years ago, was giving Capcom a bone, hopefully a new Dark Stalker, which that didn't really happen, but there was a new fighting collection, which is Marvel versus Capcom, so I give Capcom that. So hopefully maybe with this, kind of signal SNK they'll do more retro games on modern platform. And like I said before, on previous video, this game never came out on a PlayStation console in the past. So finally this year, it's on a PlayStation console. You can play it on a PS4 or PS5. It is what it is. Again, give snarky credit to Kawasaki and Ben Herman of Playmore. They suck. They kind of ruined it in 2005 because they're trying to force narrative politically that just because it's 2D, it's not worth $50 or whatever. Like, are you out of my... Yeah, if your game you're selling for $50 has less content versus Capcom versus SNK who's $40, yeah, I know I'm kind of repeating that, but you kind of see there's a problem there. There you go. So, yeah, so finally bought it. So I'm going to basically say this. I'm going to do another video about this one because there's been a lot of... iffy, controversy, controversy, whatever side you are. I kind of also got involved a bit, kind of give my perspective about it. So if you don't know, gist of it is, apparently when you boot up the game, there is some sort of disclaimer in Japanese and in English. Again, I'm going to give my theory why they did that. Plus, if you watch the social media market trailer, apparently the Western version has been censored versus the Japanese, and a lot of people don't like that because there have been situations that happens. Persona 3 Reload that happened. I think a Altair Ryza game, they did it also. And for that one, Tecmo Koei kind of addressed saying that the game is uncensored, but this is just a material that we have to show it in the West. And I'm going to give credit to Censor Gaming. Basically, he said something with the Persona 3 Reload trailer. Because if you don't know, trailers now has to be rated. So that's what you notice again with, I'm just a little bit of a side note, the Smash Brother Me costume showcase trailer, the title, the name, yes, it sounds stupid. But from what I understand, because I forgot when it started, I think 2019 started when now trailers have to be rated. Again, I don't know. Again, because you also have to understand about maybe easy access for kids. I don't know. So anyway, I'm going to give that in a different video. But as for the game itself, Shadow Drop, you got to give props to SNK. I was surprised. Some people even just happy just to bring out a PS2 version for PS4 with trophies. But no, they did go one up online. There's a gallery mode. There's a hitbox, hurtbox option. So one thing's a bit of a spoiler because, like I said, I do have the game. The new promotional art that you saw on YouTube is not in the game. Just to let you know about that. So the game itself is unaltered. The dialogue is what it is from 2003. Mai still have bouncy boob and ass. You can see her ass. Just saying that. So there goes announcement for SNK. Like I said, they are on the roll. You gotta give them props. So with that said, Warner Brothers game have something surprising. So first of all, you might say anything for Mortal Kombat. Well, apparently not so much. They're just showcasing Takeda more. Of course, trailer came out even before EVO. And I was watching one of Max's special EVO stream. Kenny basically said that Ed Boon wasn't even on EVO. So that means that there's nothing really new about Mortal Kombat 1. There's just, you can play Takeda in there and a lot of people enjoy him, I guess. I bought the season pass because it was like 70% off. Yeah, I'm surprised a lot of people don't like the game, I guess. I mean, I thought it would be like easier than Mortal Kombat 11 because you don't have to do that stupid customization moveset or whatever. All you need is just a assist character, but I guess people still don't like it. I don't know what people want with Mortal Kombat. For me personally, I just want them to continue the story from Armageddon. I don't know why they need to do a reboot, but that's just me there. However, I do enjoy playing John Cena. Just saying there. You can't see me, yo. So anyway, yeah, nothing from Mortal Kombat 1. However, Ed Boon did say that they will be in Comic-Con. So they're going to reveal Season 2 and a new story for it. So just have to wait and see what it is. I know it's kind of repetitive, the story. Reboot, reset, my version, my timeline, multiverse. Ugh, I don't know what's going on in Mortal Kombat right now. I also probably think that Ed Boon probably don't know also. I don't know. So anyway, speaking of multiverses did show something new. So for Season 2, Samurai Jack and Beetlejuice will be in it. So finally, people did want Samurai Jack. There it is. Also, the Warner Brother Tower, Water Tower stage is going to be in the game now. So even so they came back, it's still a little iffy from what I understand. I did stop playing it. Not because the game got boring. I just, too many games. I've been playing the Nintendo World Championship NES Edition, Splatoon, Pikmin 4. I got that for $34.99 thanks to Cheap Ass Gamer and Warrior 64. So that's the reason why. I mean, the problem also to some extent with the game is that you play for a while and then you get bored and then you just drop it until, oh, there's a new character and you come back. So there you go. So anyway, like I said, Beetlejuice and Samurai Jack are going to be in the game. Thoughts about that one is cool. Finally, everybody do like Samurai Jack. Beetlejuice, in the other hand, I don't know. I mean, there is that movie, so okay. From Grand Blue Fantasy versus Rising, they revealed the latest character as well as some new character that's going to come out in the future. So, of course, if you watch the panel, they showcase Versusia. The lore is it's supposed to be Grant's mom. Again, I don't know the story. It would be nice if Cygames would actually finally release the mobile game in the West, not some sort of like workaround just to have English text. I know you could do that, but whatever. It just sucks in my opinion. So anyway, they showed how she plays. She looks like a boss character. She's actually tall. I can see other fighters, so probably have a longer hitbox. But there you go. Looks pretty for a digital character, I know. So with that also, they showed another character that's going to come out in October by the name of Vikala. Again, a character that wears some sort of mouse ear hair accessory. Again, I don't know who these characters are, but they are still adding new characters. So people kind of like that. As well, in the future, another new character will be coming in for this game. So you got to give props to Cygames to actually rectify Grand Blue Fantasy versus with Rising, because rollback, better gameplay, quality of life, and as well adding more characters throughout 2025. Anyway, moving from that one is Arc System Works. So they showed finally Season 4 for Guilty Gear Strive. Yes, unfortunately, somebody from the YouTube page kind of made an oopsie for a while and then immediately put it on private, so you know what that means. So they finally revealed the 4 new characters in Season 4. So first of all, Dizzy, or now it's called Queen Dizzy. She's now in a gown. So again, I doubt they're going to have alternate costume, because if I remember, according to somebody who works at Arc System Works, said this type of game, whether it's Dragon Ball FighterZ, Guilty Gear Strive, Grand Blue Fantasy, it is kind of hard. You can't just put a clone on a character like in a 3D model. Like, you have to build the character from the ground up, and they said that costs a lot of, well, resource and money. That's the problem. That's why there is no sort of a alternate costume option, because like I said, if you notice, Dizzy now wears a gown. If you know her previous design, she doesn't wear any pants. Don't know why, but that's what it is. And then they also show Venom. Now he's more covered because now he has a button shirt. If you know, in the past, for whatever reason, he removed his button shirt and you can see his bare six-pack chest. Again, doesn't really matter. But a lot of people like Venom because of his pull stick. You know, the skill of his. I kind of enjoy what it is. I mean, kind of handy, just saying, if you play Guilty Gear. And then I was right when I said about in my Arc System Work Anime Expo 2024 that the character from that anime, Ender, will be in the game. So Unica will be also in the game eventually in Strive. So again, makes sense. Why not? You gotta promote the anime, put that character in the game, and vice versa. But surprisingly, I'm surprised. So finally, Guilty Gear also now jumping the guest character bandwagon because, of course, Street Fighter finally did it. Grand Blue Fantasy versus doing it. And now, with Guilty Gear Strive, they're going to put in Lucy from Cyberpunk Edge Runner. Yes, the anime from Netflix. Again, I don't play Cyberpunk, unfortunately, because it's first person, making me sick. But if you have a chance, you have Netflix, you gotta watch Edge Runner. It is a good series. It is connected to the game itself. And yeah, so let's see what happened. What's the story with Lucy? Why is she in the Guilty Gear Strive world? I mean, for me personally, I'd rather have Johnny Silverhand, aka Keanu Reeves, but probably that's gonna be too much. And imagine anime Keanu Reeves, but anyway, I don't know. But again, cool characters. A lot of people do enjoy it. They're happy that those are announced, especially Venom. Then, of course, Tekken. Why not? They finally revealed the next character, the third character for Tekken 8 coming this fall. None other than the boss of the Mishima faction, Hehachi Mishima, came back to life, I guess. So, of course, if you don't know the story behind it, is that in the past, when you finish Tekken 7 story mode, Hehachi's supposed to be dead. And then Harada, a lot of people keep saying, Hehachi's dead, Hehachi's dead. The lore is Hehachi's dead. The start of the game in Tekken 8 is Hehachi's dead. He's dead, 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 dead. And then all of a sudden in EVO 2024, apparently he's not dead. So Harada did lie, or, well, you're probably going to say, I thought Hehachi is dead, but it's not. So, I mean, yeah, it's sort of a lying tactic. Again, I'm kind of the same thing that I said about Ed Boon with Cassie Cage. A lot of those, I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing, but whatever. So Hehachi is back. Why not? I would prefer a new character, but according to a lot of people, including Wolfamongro, some people, they don't mind the game, and apparently that, well, no, not new characters, but Fakuram and Craig Murdoch's also going to be in the game. Again, who knows? Maybe, maybe not. Yeah, I know. Hehachi is back in the game as the third character for Tekken 8. My thoughts about that one is, why not? If Bison can come back, if Rugal can come back, and apparently some people even say Shao Kahn, but that's kind of confusing, but whatever. So why not Hehachi? The only last guy, and I know people might be confused, is Geese Howard. But say, wait, isn't he alive? Like I said, King of Fighter and Fatal Fury are two different timelines. In the King of Fighter timeline, he's still alive. The Fatal Fury timeline, he's supposed to be dead. He fell off the skyscraper, but who knows? Maybe he's alive. The question is, well, but Geese was in Tekken 7. Well, from what I understand, that's a Geese from the King of Fighter. Don't know. Maybe I'm confused also. So anyway, there you go. Hehachi is back. He's the third character DLC for Tekken 8. So closing with this is, of course, you gotta talk about Capcom. So first of all, throughout EVO, the Marvel vs. Capcom team were there showcasing Marvel vs. Capcom. So they kind of show more about the game, the features, this classic collection. And unfortunately, a lot of people did want to know, hopefully, a date. But according to them, is during EVO, they're not even going to reveal the date. So it'll be a while. I mean, guys, be patient. Come on, this is a freaking classic game. This is old game. You know you can play it in other system. Yeah, it may not be legitly, but you can do it. I mean, if I can do a showcase of Marvel vs. Capcom 2, people can, to some extent, able to play this until the actual collection come out. Yeah, there will be quality of life, but be patient about it. Maybe they'll mention it in Comic-Con. Who knows? It is a comic. aspect at the same time. So yeah, so they did showcase the game. A lot of people get to try it. Justin Wong, Maximilian Dude. But yeah, the Capcom team said no release date, so you gotta wait for a while. And then they showed an in-game character model of Terry. So the introduction for World Tour, they showed him, and you gotta give prop. Not only that Terry's in the game, but apparently Pow Pow Cafe is in the game, and there are even some random avatar fighters that dress like Fatal Fury characters. I would even be surprised if there's going to be Fatal Fury costume for your avatar. But you know what? Be funny if they're going to put one of those, the mini game arcade in the Battle Hub or whatever. They put in a Fatal Fury game. I want to see that. I want to see a new classic arcade game in the Battle Hub and you play Fatal Fury. I want to see that. I'll be laughing my butt off if that happens. But anyway, yeah, it looks good. I mean, kind of looks old, but that's the character design for Street Fighter 6. Again, why say Street Fighter? Are they going to do some canon with Capcom versus SNK? Is SNK World or King of Fighter or Fatal Fury World are the same in Street Fighter? Only time will tell, because you got to give props to Capcom, especially the director and the producer for Street Fighter. You don't need to play the character, maybe just to know their story. And of course, there's also rent ticket if you want to try them out. I have a lot, so I'm good in that aspect. But as an avatar fighter, the moves are free. The missions are free. The character in World Tour mode are free. That's cool. And not only that if you do their mission, you get more the lore. I mean, look at with Bison. He's talking about, apparently, spoiler, 3, 2, 1, Vega and Balrog. So again, just have to wait and see. But yeah, so Terry's going to be coming this fall. Wait and see. I'm going to be interested how he works in the Street Fighter game. I mean, it is kind of interesting that this year, a lot of this game is the year of guest characters. It's crazy. Wow, finally. I mean, a Street Fighter game all this time. Finally. Guilty Gear also all this time. I mean, it's not a new aspect, but it's just kind of weird. What's next? King of Fighters finally going to have a guest character? I thought that's what they did, special DLC, but no. I mean, heck, Samurai Showdown has a guest character. You got someone from Last Blade. You got someone from Guilty Gear. You got someone from For Honor, the Ubisoft game, and a freaking mobile game. A mobile game. There's a character from a mobile game in Samurai Showdown. It's weird, but I guess that's the new norm. Guest character. It is what it is there. So those are the announcements that caught my eye. I have to say they're pretty good. This EVO is actually good. A lot of people, a lot of entries. So what Rick's doing is really good. Gotta give him props. So what is the future of EVO? So for me, myself, as a non-FGC who watches EVO for entertainment, there are news that they're planning to do starting with 2025 and even beyond. So starting on February of 2025, they will have the EVO Award. So you might say, why February? Well, before that, what's always happening in February with EVO? Game announcement. So it gives time for people to register until June. So why not make it the event? They're giving out awards, because if you don't know, also in EVO, they are giving the Canon Award for some people. Sherry Jennings got one for her contribution helping players from other country to able to compete at EVO. Justin Wong, Daigo, got a Legend Award, because remember, they were in EVO since like the first EVO. EVO 37, Justin Wong versus Daigo. That was at Cal Poly, a college I used to go. That's where EVO started. Now it's this big thing at Las Vegas. So, yeah, I mean, how come there is no EVO Award? There's a lot of people that worth it. I know in the past there's always been a Canon Award, including Maximilian. He got one long time ago. So I wouldn't be surprised if they are going to do an EVO. Makes sense for the FGC. Again, for me, it is what it is. If it's entertaining. And then, of course, you can talk about the games for EVO 2025. Of course, there will be EVO Japan. No surprise there. It's going to be at May. And then, of course, EVO 2025 is going to be this time at August again. So it's kind of weird. It's so early this year, but whatever. Maybe there's a schedule, something, reason, who knows. But yeah, and the big one, he did mention this last year, that there will be a third event of EVO. So I like his marketing when he talk about Evo. So usually he said people go to Evo, people from around the world to some extent. Of course, you got some visa challenges, but that's beside the point. But he said people from around the world go to Evo. So why not sometimes Evo go to them? So of course in 2025 of October, so that's a long time, there will be Evo France. So the third Evo, the first one beside Japan, and of course Las Vegas will be in France. And then in 2026, it will be Evo Singapore. So the approach that Rick is doing this time is that the third Evo event will be a different country. Kind of makes sense. Think of it as, okay, I'm going to go with WWE PLE. That was a pay-per-view or premium live event. That's what they call it. We'll go with WrestleMania. WrestleMania is always in a different city every year. So why not with Evo? So Evo, like I said, France, 2026. Evo Singapore. Maybe 2027 is some Evo Australia. Evo Great Britain. There's a lot of choices. Oh, better yet, Evo Canada. Okay, whatever. But the point is, it kind of showed that Rick really enjoyed what he's doing. You got to give props and respect for Rick. Yes, I mean, like I said in the past, if you know the story with Evo 2020, the previous guy had to step down because the guy was a jerk. So they were looking for someone who can do Evo. From what I understand, a lot of the TO basically nominated Rick. So he took the mantle. And he's doing a good job in my opinion. So he's working with the Cannon Brothers. And remember, Evo to some extent does belong to the Cannon Brothers. They're the one, I think, who created Evo. And the other guy was the market expert or the TO expert. But of course, like I said, guys grows. Rick took over. Makes sense because he has a lot of experience. And he does have a lot of help. I kind of see it on social media and on Twitch that, Alex G. Bailey's helping him. Other TOs are helping him. So he's not always by himself, but you got to give props. There you go. So anyway, that is the EVO 2024. My thoughts about all the announcement. I got to give props to what Rick did. Props to him. It is entertaining. So, of course, there's going to be EVO 2025. Can't wait for that one. But it'll be a long while. And, of course, congratulations to Punk for winning finally Street Fighter 6 or EVO after 7 years. So, again, thanks for that guy. So, overall, good experience. I was very entertained. As a non-FGC person, I do like playing fighting games, but that's a different story there. Anyway, with that, I'll see you guys later.